The call came just after dusk. 3 clipped breaths, 1 trembling sentence, and then silence. She crashed it. Your daughter's car. They're saying it's her fault. I remember staring at the kitchen wall while the voice faded. The last trace of daylight bleeding out behind the blinds. The house felt unfamiliar, like someone had rotated it a few degrees while I wasn't looking. My wife stood near the sink, phone still in her hand, face tight, rehearsed. Not shocked, not confused, just prepared. That was the first crack, the first cold whisper that something had already been decided without me. The police arrived 20 minutes later. My daughter sat on the couch, hands shaking, eyes wide with the kind of fear no 17-year-old should know. And then her aunt, my wife's sister, walked in behind them, shoulders slumped, fake tears barely holding their shape. I told you, she murmured. I tried to stop her. A lie shaped like grief, delivered with practiced softness. And my wife backed her, word for word, like they'd written the script together. I didn't speak. Not then. Not while they twisted the story into a weapon pointed at my daughter. Later, when the house emptied, I watched my wife wipe her face in the mirror. No tears, only calculation, only allegiance to her sister, not to us. That's when the second crack formed. Quiet, internal, but irreversible. I started with the insurance report, then traffic cam timestamps, then the neighbor's doorbell footage. Clear, merciless. Her sister borrowing the keys. Her sister driving off alone. Her sister stumbling back hours later, drunk, screaming for my wife before she even called the police. My daughter never touched the car. I saved every file, cataloged each second. No shaking hands, no raised voice. Just a growing, cold clarity that settled in my bones. For 3 days, I said nothing. 3 days of silent dinners. 3 days of my wife avoiding my eyes. 3 days of my daughter moving through the house like a ghost. And then the final piece arrived. The officer's written statement. The one where my wife insisted my daughter had been the driver. Her signature, looping and elegant, under a lie sharp enough to cut blood. That night, I placed everything on the dining table. A neat, orderly arrangement. Evidence stacked like tombstones. My wife walked in first. Her sister followed. Their faces shifted when they saw the folders, then collapsed when they saw what was inside. Doorbell footage looping on my laptop screen. Insurance timestamps. The officer's report. Their voices caught in contradictions they never expected to face. My wife whispered my name once, soft, pleading, but it sounded foreign now, like she was calling a stranger from across a frozen lake. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't accuse. I just asked one question. Whose signature is that? Her sister broke first, fell into a chair, hands in her hair. My wife tried to talk, but the words stuck, dissolving under the weight of the truth she'd tried so hard to bend. I watched her realization spread. Slow, creeping, devastating. I told them the files had already been sent to the officer, that the statement was being corrected, that the investigation was reopening. I told them calmly, almost gently. And when my wife finally whispered, "Why didn't you tell me?" I met her eyes for the first time in days. You already chose your side. She didn't follow me when I walked out. Neither did her sister. The house felt lighter outside than it ever had inside. I didn't feel anger or victory, just a clean, quiet emptiness, a space where trust had once lived. People imagine betrayal as a fire, but the truth is colder. It freezes, then it shatters,